Hey, welcome back to Just the Tips. My name's Dante,
I'm Tar.
and we're playing
Hogwarts Legacy! One-off edition. Yeah, I want to see how you guys feel about this,
Yeah, I've never played this game before.
Beautiful, brother.
Beautiful.
That's one of the...
Oh, you say it's one of the most beautiful games you've seen?
Yeah.
Up there with Breath of the Wild?
Not Breath of the Wild. Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn cutscenes.
I do like the level of detail in terms of like how it looks like actual Hogwarts from the movie.
Yeah.
They actually have stuff moving. Like that view.
You could actually go out there.
And run up the hill?
Yeah, they got a city over there.
How open is this world?
It's not like too open, but it's relatively open.
Like you can go a decent amount of places around. You know, take a good adventure. I like his curly hairness.
Hello, Lucan.
We're about to fight.
It's the final round across wands.
You about to fight
Big match today.
him?
Yeah, no.
It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
Okay.
Right, let's see.
Ready for a shot at glory?
Are you a Slytherin?
I certainly am.
Brilliant.
Do you feel like that's what you really would be if you were a wizard?
Ravenclaw. That's what they told me.
But would that really be you in real life though?
No, on this, on this they chose Slytherin because I gave all the answers for Slytherin. Should I be with Natasi Onai or Sebastian Sallow?
Not Sai. No way.
Yes, Natty.
Natty.
Then let's get
Natty
started.
boy.
Natty. Are you Natty or not?
We can make this a real victory.
All right, let's
damn.
break. Four people?
4 against 1 or?
4 against 2.
Whoa. That sounds like a difficult
Breakthrough
battle.
shields, fire, Cineo. Okay.
So this is the championship? How many rounds have there been?
There goes my way.
They got force fields? Wow, and you got one too.
Accio.
Damn.
Protego. Incendio. Levioso.
Okay. You know, the ability to be able to fight with a wand. You know, that seems pretty cool.
Accio. Levioso.
You can just shoot out all different kinds of spells, different kinds of elements, all from your little wand.
Get him right.
You gotta get him while he's in the air. Oh my
Don't juggle.
god. Make sure that you don't got no
Alright,
chance to respawn. Bang, boom, bam. There you go. Gotta get him while he's down.
Got him.
Levioso. Some freaking
Come on.
nose.
Come on, get him. Oh, you can't get me. Who is next?
So is that like the strategy in this game to keep them up
Keep
in the air?
him juggled, yeah.
That's like Mortal Kombat or like Street Fighter or one of the fighting games. The key is like as long as you can keep your enemy up in the air with combos, they really don't got a chance. It's impossible to defend yourself when you're in the air. Got you all twisted up and around and about all over the place. How am I supposed to block that?
Levioso.
Levioso.
Get him over here. Oh.
Levioso.
Let's play a little game.
Lumos.
Let's play a game.
Oh, he got me.
Fire. Oh. Hers. Dropping a roll. Drop and roll. Nice, he's got a fireproof play. There you go. Throw the fire back at him. And.
No. Woo, we almost lost. We almost lost.
Did you almost die?
Yeah, I almost lost because I was playing around.
What a victory! You won the tournament!
He's like, I don't gotta be serious on these fools.
Should I say it's an honor? I'm just getting started.
I'm just getting started. Hey, it wasn't nothing.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough
Hey, they should have made me the voice
then
actor on
perhaps
this
you should
joint.
consider transferring to Dernstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize!
What I get?
And so it is my great honor
I know
to
someone
present
that-
you
some kid
with this
that looks like
simple
him.
yet
Looks like
elegant
Cam.
token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
I don't know what I did. I don't know that I deserve this. Thank you.
No, let's.
Thank
yeah,
you.
We don't
It's
have to be
been
too
an honor.
humble.
You earned
We
it.
can-
You
yeah,
are a
thank you.
duelist to be reckoned with.
Already
Now that
know.
we've definitively crowned a
I
tournament
deserved
winner,
it.
I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
They're probably dead
Oh,
if you haven't tended them in ages.
hey, come on.
Herbology? Did he mean the weed plants?
How y'all feel about it?
For me?
So look.
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Oh.
I whooped you. I whooped your butt.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
Please.
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet.
Okay.
I hope you follow, son.
She
If
didn't
you
see
open
what's
a
alive.
cabinet, I'd
Cabinets.
love to know what you
Cabinet.
find, if anything.
I just whooped your butt and
And now you want to help me?
cabinets.
Hey,
Cabinets.
sit
let me-
down.
Let me put my robe.
Be
on,
humble.
Man, let me put my robe on. Let these guys know what it is.
Hey, you gotta let them know where you
Look,
stand.
gear. Come on.
Gear up.
Outfit. Come on, y'all know.
Oh, he's gonna get classy on him?
Casual.
With the tie ski. Can you like choose to have your robe on or not? How do you? Okay.
That on.
Ooh,
I can take it off.
what's that? Is that off?
Flip it.
Oh wow.
Where's
Look
my?
at him. Got the sleeves rolled up a little bit with the gloves.
I got the Burberry.
Scarf. Very, very fancy. Very elegant.
Just say I have just one. Glasses. Didn't they just say I won this thing? Where is that? I don't even see it.
What was it? A hat?
Best thing about it. I ain't seen it.
Would it have like an exclamation mark because it's new?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Maybe it was way down at the bottom or the top. I don't know. So those are the only 4 you have unlocked so far. Okay. It was one of them shirt things.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why am I not wearing it? Why I can't wear it?
I have no idea. There you go. Oh, crisp.
I like this one a lot more.
Looks very Final Fantasy. Maybe it could be in there.
It's right here.
Wait, so now what? Are you
Assemble unwanted challenge duelist by winning the challenges. Cosmetic alterations appear to be a change appearance option.
Our rewards for special accomplishments such as challenges and quests.
Got this. So
So is this on now? Your guess
gotta
is
go to
better than
the.
mine.
Can I go to the? I have no idea. Let's just play the game, bro. Y'all seen I got it, bro. Y'all seen I got the thing.
He got the thing. Got his cape.
Talk to him. I won it.
Yeah.
Let's get to our quest.
I'm the champ, baby.
Champion, baby. Don't you forget it.
Don't you forget it.
I do.
Spell
Let's do
combination.
herbology class.
Weed.
Out to all the herbies.
420 was
How
not
do-
too long ago.
How you feel you lost?
The best duelist won, I suppose.
She's salty.
Ooh,
You
hey.
see the salt.
How you feel, brother?
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
Salty.
Oh,
That's his friend.
Oh.
Whoa.
Can't wait to tell you can't be beat, can you?
dude, we just gonna act like that didn't happen.
Nope.
Ray Charles, I couldn't see it.
I ain't seen nothing. He tried to kill himself, but we ain't
Yeah.
gonna talk about it.
Levitatio.
Levitatio.
Look, it seems like every room has like a different vibe to it.
It does, doesn't it?
Kind of reminds me of like old school castle, Catholic vibes.
Going over to, I would love to explore a castle like this in real life.
Right.
So that's what I want to go over, like Europe, and like stuff where they've been around for thousands of years,
Right.
to experience those architectural pieces. Because over here we just have stuff that has been around for like hundreds of years. You know, America, only a couple hundred years old. I want to see the stuff that's been around for thousands of years. I want to go to the other side.
I want to experience all of America. I think America is beautiful.
It is.
Just a lot of stuff I have not seen. I would like to experience that here before I go. Me personally, I would like to experience the greatness of America. Great Canyon, Las Vegas, Seattle Needle, little
So you wanna
small stuff.
experience America before you go overseas.
Yeah, experience the joys here because I don't know too much about. Like I don't know everything about every state. I don't know about the ins and outs in every state. Oh, this is a nice place.
Handy
Ooh.
resource in
Looks like it's warm in here too.
I have a list of places to go, and most of them high on the list are not America made. There's places in America I want to go.
It's poison ivy.
That was like a
Good morning,
carnivorous
Professor
plant.
Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
How
Here,
marvelous.
today's class.
A little treat for your auntie.
Thank you. Ah,
Ah, hello.
do you remember me?
Class,
Oh,
please
we're new.
welcome the newest rose in our
Fifth year.
garden.
Oh,
We do look forward to growing together.
yeah. Yeah.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again.
Mm.
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology
Is
is
knowledge.
knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Carnivorous.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the
This will be a fun
mellifluous
class. I
tuber
think I would like
known
this
as
class.
the mandrake root.
They're all cool classes, bruh. Every last one of them.
But if you were a wizard,
they're
they're just like us to where I think some wizards would be like, I don't want to do this class.
First, let's protect our
You know,
ears.
because you see magic all the time at that point. You're like, this magic's not as cool as this other magic I want to do. You know what I mean?
Now,
Exactly. Yeah.
everyone,
They're like,
grip their mandrake by the tendrils
And they're
and
teenagers
give it a
or
firm
kids, you
tug.
know. They got short attention spans. Pull it. Hey. Oh! I remember this from the movie.
I think this was a second movie.
How traumatizing. Repot it. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Yeah, imagine having to deal with that landscaping.
Right.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm,
You have to pay
dirty
me
blanket,
extra.
putting the mandrake
It's gonna have me
right
at
at
risk of
ease.
being deaf.
Imagine running it over too.
Reparo.
Good thing you can fix anything out
I'm
of
very
flame.
sorry about that.
That would be nice.
Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid.
Let me just fix the washroom real
Right then,
quick.
off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Fix my tire.
Glasses.
Now for our next task.
Fix
we'll be counting
sneakers.
Dittany at our potting tables.
Oh, brand new.
You can all get started. I need to have a brief
Accio.
word with our new
Hey,
student.
What's up, bro? Hey, you. What you got
talk
to
to
say?
me.
What do you have to say, huh?
Oh,
What?
what is that?
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Haha, funny. You see, you think you're some wise guy.
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Yeah, me too.
Eyes, bro.
He looks pretty high.
That's how his eyes are. It's like he has crazy pupils.
Yeah.
I do wonder about Professor Fig.
Okay.
He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Quiet. Yes.
Professor Fig is the guy who brought us here.
Okay. Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as it can be, and it's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such a high quality, from bitter root To berries, I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards always, Eleanor Everley. That was quite a well
Did you know that you can use the
spelled
mandarin
out
to defend yourself?
letter.
Why, the very
I'm
idea.
trying to use more of like high vocabulary
Yes,
in
Professor.
my,
Firstly, well done
whether it
with
be
your
writing
mandrake.
or
They can be rather
speech.
difficult to get a grasp of.
I like using complex words sometimes. Really spicing things
I'll
up.
say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal. So
You be throwing
remember
some
to keep those
complex
ears
words into
protected. Now, as
to
I
the world
mentioned,
every once in a
next
while.
we'll be planting
Elaborate,
detonators.
B. Lou.
Let us find you some
I
seeds.
use
I
elaborate.
already have some, Professor. Pick them up in
At
Hogsmeade.
consecutive
You
or
visited the
back-to-back
Mm.
gameplays.
Wonderful. A prepared student is
Trying to
bound
look
to
at you
bloom.
from a different
I've arranged
perspective.
for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom.
I guess we came to a conclusion last video
Plant the
about
seeds
the
there now, and you
Nintendo
can return to
Switch.
harvest
You did.
them later.
Conclusion
Even
ended up.
soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic.
It's nice,
They will
you
take
know,
time to grow.
rather than saying the same
Let's see how to balance my
simple
star thistle
words.
arrangement. Niffler's
Just
fancy
spicing it up.
or roses.
And that can just make your speech
Young.
more
Dissonance
engaging.
restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor
grow a
Sharp's class.
plant.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion.
Cool.
I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that.
Shannon Sharp?
Now, what say we branch
Lakers
out?
in five.
Introduce you to
Face ass. More like wolves in five.
Chinese chomping cabbage.
Can't believe
You'll find that
the
some
Lakers,
plants are
you know,
better
they
suited
just-
to use
they couldn't play any defense and they couldn't rebound. You know who they coulda really used?
Without something to chew.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
I have a dummy for them to gnaw on.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yes,
And
Professor.
they didn't have.
They're in the other greenhouse.
They were trying to
It's
trade
just
for
at the
Mark
end of the
Williams, but
footbridge
then
leading
that
out of
trade
this room.
got
Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly
remixed.
offered to accompany you.
big word.
Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh,
just
and
because
mind your fingers.
of physical
They do bite.
failures. So they got stuck with not having a big man now. And we thought that, you know, Luka and
Saw you on your way
LeBron,
to
Austin
Hogsmeade the other
Reeves
day.
could,
Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
You
I'll
know,
be showing you the Chinese
be
chomping cabbages.
enough of an
Up these
offensive
stairs will take us there.
powerhouse
You'll
to
lead.
carry the Lakers to a championship. But you know what they say?
Don't you? Nice work in defense against the dark
Defense wins championships.
Excuse me.
And that still holds
arts.
true
He's good.
because some of the last teams that have won the title, most of them have been
Well,
top,
Thank
what,
you.
10,
I
top
nearly put
5
Sebastian in his place
defensive
myself.
teams.
I mean, I would have.
So sure you can be,
didn't
Shooting
she
all
stop
these
that dragon
threes,
skull from crushing you?
you know, making it rain from deep. But
Fell on
in the
someone during a fight.
playoffs,
We Gryffindors fight with honor.
those shots get
Here we
heavier.
are, home of the Chinese.
The rim
chomping
gets
cabbage.
smaller. And you know what? The pressure gets ramped up.
Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers.
So
Incendiary bad ones.
sometimes those threes
No
won't be
anything
falling
Levioso.
like they did in the regular season.
Go through that.
Right. It seems like people actually. That's when you start to see.
Just toss the cabbages
Intensity
up it,
on
They'll
defense.
do the rest.
Like if you watch the playoffs this year so far,
Accio.
the amount of physicality that the refs have allowed has been awesome. Like it really feels like 90s, 2000s basketball. That's what the fans want to see. They want to see the physicality, which I did too. I don't like when there's no physicality and they're allowing people to just go right past them, drive to the rim. Like
Look at that.
they don't allow them to be physical when people drive.
Mouths on.
Like let them play
Mum planted
some,
some in her
man.
garden last year to keep the gnomes
Let them
out.
play. They grown man.
Yeah.
But they left her honking
Like
daffodils
those
in
little
tatters.
ticky tack fouls. People hate that.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
It's not good for the
My kind of
game.
plants. Not like
People don't want to
stupid
watch
tubers
free
and bouncy
throws all
balls.
the time.
The kind of plants that have your back in a fight.
We want to see
Not saying you can't go it alone, but
players going
well,
at it.
imagine that wasn't a
We
dummy.
want to see
Just because those
Competition.
cabbages will chomp on a dummy
Them
doesn't mean
compete
they
at
do
high
the same
level.
on, say, a goblin.
stop
It's
giving them
chaos out there.
technical
Trolls in
fouls
Hogsmeade and such.
so quick.
You
when they
can't be
show any
above
kind of
throwing a
emotion.
cruciferous vegetable if necessary.
That's a big pet peeve of
Dogweed
mine
and deathcap has more of them if you're keen.
because
Other plants too.
fans
Ones
want to
your
see
parents would plant in
players
the garden.
express
You get the idea.
themselves. You know
Anyway,
what I mean?
How come
probably ought to
NBA
go back to
players don't play
class.
like this all the time? Is my main gripe.
Take your time.
Because they
I'll see you
got
back in
too
class.
complacent with money and the TV contracts. Like they know that if they miss, and their contracts are guaranteed, so they know that if they miss games, they're still gonna get paid anyway.
Hate that that's a thing. Starting to give people need to start getting fined for not going, for showing up to games and not playing. You gotta play, man.
I think in the new, because they're gonna be making the new CBA. That's the collective bargaining agreement between the league and the players and how the contracts and everything is set up, right? So in the new
I tended to the
collective
Chinese
bargaining
chomping
agreement,
cabbages, Professor.
I'm thinking that the owners are gonna want to put in contracts that you know you gotta play like
Certain amount of games.
or like
Good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
you have to play
Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the
the
soil
amount of games to
continue
get
blossom.
paid in your contract, or whatever games you miss gets taken away, you know, or something like that. That might help limit load management or something of that. Of course, if they're not,
Thank you, Professor.
you know,
but
injured
looking
for,
after
of course,
plants isn't all that
legit
appealing to me.
injuries.
I
Sure,
think you'll come to see that
they
the
should
fruit
deserve
is
to
well
get paid,
worth the
but
labor.
these players
As
that
we
are like
herbologists like to
load
say,
managing or
tend to your
whatnot are
plants
what
and
people are
they'll
really
tend to you.
complaining about.
Well, I suppose
Missing
that's
time
everything.
just
Do
because
come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new
there's been a lot
students.
of what they say lose of passion of the game, or
Yes,
lose a
Joel
passion for
Embiid.
the game.
These guys who are great, Joel Embiid, Zion Williamson, who are just sitting on the bench. And I get it that they're broken and stuff like that, but it's just like, bro, you have such a huge contract, man. Come on. This is ridiculous.
Which actually, with Joel Embiid, they're saying that his knee's kind of in such a state to where they're gonna have to take some kind of drastic procedure to try to fix it.
Certain players, I feel like they need a, either a pay cut or they just need to just retire, man. It's
Your body's not made up for it, man.
it's made out of paper, bro. Done with it, man. Get your contract up to somebody who actually wants to play. You got people who want to play, who spend their entire life wanting to play the game of basketball. And you get there, you have a max contract, and you're not even playing. People would kill to have 10 seconds in your life.
Yep.
Like, it's people who would want to play every single minute.
But you take advantage of the opportunity.
would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
It
Which
is
he is.
interesting.
Potions class. Welcome to Potions.
Oh, potions. We're gonna potion it up.
Using potions. Overdosing.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Okay.
As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights
fifth
of
year the
both
last year?
discipline and
Seventh.
intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us
Takar.
why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class
Wait,
is
no.
completed, each
We're
of
not-
you
we're not
will have brewed
Ravenclaw
a
in this game.
Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it.
Okay.
Please begin.
Oh, we're making potion now.
Potions.
We gotta.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Even. Strong.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your
Little
potions.
pinch.
One errant
Pinch
sneeze
of singing.
could be disastrous.
Oh. Okay. Dab of pork clump juice. Pork lump. A little another dab of pork clump. Oh, okay, hold up.
Five drops? Okay.
Stir it. Yeah, get it nice and stirred. Look at that. Smelling ripe.
Oh.
Hopefully he likes our potion.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Mm-hmm. Here, taste. Oh, we were ready.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion.
Okay.
Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office.
Okay.
But in the future, you'll be
You
expected
can
to
tell
provide
he's
your
had a
own
scar on
ingredients.
his eye.
Some can be harvested
Do you
from
know
the
where
plants
his
you
scar
grow in
came
your
from?
herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased.
Me either.
Others, however, may be
Kakashi?
harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing,
Okay.
and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Ooh,
So if you don't know, I got into a fight with this huge beast, and I
did not know that.
I tried to show you, but you were in there. I was like, Nante, come look at this, and you were. I think you're watching basketball, and you didn't want to look.
Me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
That is a good
Did I hear
distraction.
Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Oh, what do you
What
want
do you
to
want to know
know?
about nosy
Yes,
ears?
but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative.
Can I?
I'm Gareth, by the way.
His
Gareth
hair
Weasley,
doesn't seem like
bit
it
of a
matches
prodigy
his,
with potions, if I do say so
face.
myself.
I like his hair
Pleasure
though.
to meet you.
You like it?
Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt.
Ah, he's a
Keeps
Weasley.
too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one
Just
tiny
saying.
last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
Puny
I
little
suspect
potion.
that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply
Uh-oh.
need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Yeah, we can do it. Is he
I'll
gonna
get you
pay
the
us or
Fooper
something?
feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable.
Fooper.
Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
All
All
right. I'm
right.
willing to see what you're brewing, man.
Let's get the fupa feathers.
Fooper.
Remember, precision
Is that a bear? Damn. Do you put that on your body?
Oh,
Oh, snap. Should I read it? Memorandum. 31st of December, 1875. Damn. Or office. Borgin and Burks. Borgin and Burks has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more aurors to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. New addition? Oh, further instruction to follow. Wow. Sounds like
that's skeletons?
where? Oh,
Spines?
spine candles.
Got a trim school robe. I think that's the whooper feather.
Whoopa.
Whoopa?
Whoopa.
What is that guy?
That's a big feather. Who the hell is that?
Oh, look at that fooper.
Why is he? And we got the eggs. Nice job. We got everything.
prepared witcher wizard.
Convenient that it was all in the same area.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Very well. Hey.
Here's the Fooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew.
Brilliant!
You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Thank you. Now we have to brew our own potion.
Lumos.
Should you chop the dittany or crush it? wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
So this one, yeah, sure.
Right. So Endurance Potion. That's the one.
Where?
Right here. This one. A potion that entrances the drinker's defense by covering them with adorable rocky skin. This is the one he told us to brew. It only takes 30 seconds and he yields a bottle.
Potion enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable, rocky skin. We're gonna be like the Rock.
The Rock?
The Thing?
Can you smell it? What the?
We're gonna be like Onyx.
Boom,
We're gonna be like what's another rock Pokemon?
The Rock said,
What's another?
know your role and shut your mouth.
Potion station. Can we go back to him now?
That's
Oh wait, do you go back to your
What's
potion?
happening?
Do you gotta take it?
Wait,
Oh.
it's not supposed to.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna blow up. Whoa. Fireworks.
What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Well done, Gareth.
Putting on quite the show, aren't we?
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Again.
Mr. Weasley did not do this
See,
on his own.
Weasley.
His
Has there always been a
accomplice will
Weasley in
answer to me
Gryffindor?
as well.
Dang it.
Must be a family thing.
Now I gotta.
Professor Sharp
Now you
said
gotta
the
what?
Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
Talk to him.
Hope I never need it.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Ah, me too.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. A pleasure, truly.
It really was.
And I've never seen anyone brew such a
You know, it's nice
flawless
that
Wiggenweld
Hogwarts
potion
was,
on their first try. Well
you
done.
know, integrated school even back in the day.
Right.
You know, no segregation.
I'm glad
America,
I was able to get
on
it
the
right the
other
first
hand.
time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making.
Like at that
Some
time,
students seem so confounded by potion recipes.
Sure.
It's as if they're written in
that was after the
gobbledygook.
Civil War, I believe,
A
right?
fascinating
The
language,
Civil
by
War
the
was
way. Neither
1860s.
here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker.
1840s,
Merlin's
1860s.
beard, good conversation
I
is the
forgot
enemy
exact
of free time.
years, but I know it's
must return my
1800s.
book, Gateway to the Far Stars,
but-
before my next
But
class.
do you remember the specific year?
Speaking of stars,
Huh?
we'll
Do you
be in
remember the
astronomy
specific years
together.
of the Civil
You'll love
War?
it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite
I know it was
clever.
like, I think it was the
See you soon, no doubt.
1860s.
Americans been racist since racism existed, and they came from Britain, so no,
Ever
Britain's
since
are
they brought the
racist.
slaves over. Always. Still are. I'm just
I
kidding.
brewed an Adurus potion as you asked,
I'm not going to
Professor.
generalize.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Oh, hold up. I was just trying to help him. I don't know what you mean.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning.
Okay.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Thanks.
I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
Yeah.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing.
Okay.
You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
No. Very well. Well,
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Whoa.
Air.
That is. Why is he? He's not even on the back support. Like
Hey,
he gonna have,
bro,
he
look
gonna
at that.
have, he gonna best his back up.
Bro, look at that feather, bro. Hold on. What? Hold on. Come here.
You can interact with those.
Come here. Ooh.
Oh, can you pick them up?
Wait, can I write it?
Incendio.
Oh. Hold on.
Levioso.
Nope.
Levioso.
Damn, that's tough.
Levioso.
Who's this guy? Talk to him.
It's Gareth.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Oh.
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your grand plans next time.
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten about it. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off.
Yeah, they
Next
want to
time
act
we
like
talk,
they never
I
made
promise.
mistakes back when they
Fewer
were
explosions.
first starting out. Y'all was always perfect. Still aren't.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Do you?
Everybody that I know that is older.
Haven't you ever heard don't get high off your own supply? No, I'm just kidding.
Everybody that I know that's older. It's terrible. They're not with the they're either a baby mama or baby daddy, or baby mama or baby daddy. They're not really together.
You talking most people you know? All we know is broken households and broken homes.
Her dad. Even the one people I thought was gonna stay together forever, Granny and Grandpa, they threw me for a loop. Right. I thought Granny was gonna stick by Grandpa forever.
Shout out to Gina and Emma. They still together.
I think. Can I be for real? I think finances, and then like later on, like being there sexually for your partner is a big thing, and also being around. Oh,
damn.
Sleeping in the same bed too. Sleeping in the same bed with your partner.
Yeah, you need that. You need that.
So if you're not sleeping in the same place,
which probably used to sleep on the couch.
Sleep on the couch. He ain't want to sleep with his.
Like, bro, how you not want to make the trip upstairs?
It's only a couple steps, bro. Tripping. And you got a whole wife.
Stained up the couch.
Stained up the couch. You got a whole wife there who's soft. You could cuddle, kiss, and hug.
Right.
One's duelist to beat.
Like, you don't want to do that. You got the dream most men would want. And she got money.
Yeah.
And she's smart.
Yeah.
What more did you want, my guy? Like, damn.
I don't get it.
Cook
clean.
Cook clean. Have a job. Be financially responsible. Like, what more? She's everything.
Some people just think that it's nicer on the other side. But I learned something this week. The grass isn't always better on the other side. The grass is best where you nurture it and where you grow it. So the grass is just going to be better wherever you invest your time and, I guess, love and devotion into that grass. You know, you may think that who you have or are with now, like, oh, they have all these problems. If I find someone else, they're not going to have all these problems. But you have all these other, people always think about the negative, but they never really like to point out the positives of things, you know. People, 80% of their thoughts are negative throughout the day is a statistic I heard. So, yeah, take more time to think about the positive.
Craziest part, we tend to remember more negative than positive.
Yeah.
Dementia, people don't remember names. But people remember racism. Isn't that crazy? People
are defaultly negative.
They won't remember a name.
Which is
they'll remember calling. They won't remember a name, but they remember calling you a racial slur, which is.
This is something I've learned about my people from my job as well, is that it's hard for people to, whenever they go through scenarios in their mind of like what can happen or what will happen, say when they're going out and prospecting into a business, you know, everybody, no matter if you've been here for a while or just starting, you're gonna always think in your mind before you go on of like what's could happen or what are they gonna say. And generally, most of the time, it's going to be something negative that you think they're going to say, right? You know, you're always going to think like, oh, they're going to say this. What am I going to say if they say this or something like that? But it's hard for anybody to just
Natty. How
think
are you?
positive all the time.
I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip.
That's what I try to do.
I am well,
I think that's what helped me
but I have been worried about you,
in my job.
friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and
something
Harlow
I got to
after
try to
you.
instill in
I'm
other
all right
people.
at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig
for
and
most
I
people.
found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us
say
there
it's hard
after
for
the
you to
dragon
not be
attacked our
negative.
carriage.
What on earth?
I
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Because I
Is
tend to
that the
complain
magic
about
you
stuff a
used
lot.
fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so.
Like,
I'm still learning, but
this isn't
I
as
can
good
see
as it
traces
used to
of
be.
it,
This
and I
isn't
cast
as blah
magic
blah
I
blah.
can't
This
otherwise
isn't blah blah
explain.
blah. This
I know
isn't blah
that's a
blah
lot
blah.
to absorb.
It is,
Like if I did that every day,
and I will have more
it'd
questions.
take a minute to
For
like
now, it is safe
stop
to say
doing
that
that.
Rookwood
You
and
gotta
Harlow are
reinforce
a
it
threat
and
to both of
stop
us,
being more negative.
all
It
of
could
us.
be positive
Which is why I
if you
wanted to
wanted to, instead of saying
realized
this isn't the
something
way it
that
used to
day
be.
in
You could be like,
Hogsmeade.
this
You
is
just
great
showed
now,
such
something like
courage
that.
fighting
You know,
the
just
troll.
force it.
And Serona wasn't intimidated.
Take some
or
time. It
picked
takes some
by
time,
Rookwood and
but
Harlow.
You think you gotten
Both
better
of
at
you
it?
have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow
Oh.
are the reason my mother
Okay.
and I left Matibili
I
land.
haven't. I
am
feel
not going to
I
sit
feel like
by
I
and
haven't
watch them
got
destroy my
better
new
at
home.
all. But I haven't been trying to get better at it. So I'm just like, if I tried to, I feel like maybe. I'm not gonna say yes off the bat. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Shit, everything takes time. You know.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair.
The road
And the
to
fact that they're
1,000
working with
steps
Ranrock, well,
always
All the
starts
more
with
reason
one.
they must be stopped. Rumor has it that
I just picked up a lot of
Harlow
nice
runs
quotes over the
Rookwood's
weekend.
day-to-day operations.
They're all in my mind right
Taking
now.
him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
that may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke
After this
to her.
conversation with these
She
two,
was
you want to end it
polite,
up?
but
Yeah.
perhaps understandably would not discuss details with the students.
Probably gonna go to
I
sleep
overheard
after this.
some
I'm
of
tired.
Rookwood's lots talking
Not
about a
working in the
massive
morning.
poaching operation
Yeah,
that
working
Harlow was
man.
planning. I was
Working
thinking
long
that
nights,
we could
working
investigate
early
it.
mornings.
Try to get the evidence that Officer
Do you got
Singer
a tip of the day for the people
I am going to watch and listen and find
before
out
we end the ep?
precisely what Harlow is up to.
Tip of the day,
I shall reach out when I know more.
yo.
In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Nutty.
Be on your guard.
Tip of the day: like people who like you. What do I mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? Let me dive in.
Okay.
So, no. Basically, the people who give you the time that you need, energy, and they invest it into you, like those people the most. Instead of trying to go after
a people pleaser.
Instead of going after people who you call and they don't answer, you try to talk to them, they give you the cold shoulder or whatever. Talk to the people who and love the people who are going out of their way to talk to you and listen to you and all that. Those are the people in your life that you need to be around and stick around with.
Yeah, don't try to be friends with people if they don't want to be friends with you.
Man, I had to cut off my own mom. My own mom, dog. She ain't even want to come over here. I'm not calling her no more. If she don't show up this Saturday, I'm cool. I'm not calling her no more. Every time I call her, she don't be calling me. I had to cut her off. She's negative. She don't want to. She negative. She got negative spirit.
Negative Nancy?
Negative spirit. Negative spirit. I'm already negative as it is. I don't need more negativity. And then number one, you're not providing anything in our life. You came over to our crib and you gave us a housewarming gift. You're not providing us good advice because your life is in shambles. Like, it's just like you providing no benefit into my life personally. And then I'm like, well, maybe if you spend a lot of time and you try to catch up with me and do all this, you're not even giving us time. The thing will never get back. You're not calling me, checking in on me like you should.
Nope.
Some would say, well, your mom shouldn't do that. You should be doing that to your mom. And I do, but she doesn't return the favor. So it's just like, man, I'm doing all this, man. It's not worth it.
Right.
Doing all this, man. All I wanted you to braid my hair. You couldn't even do that last week.
Nope.
You said I can't do it. I got stuff. I don't think I could be able to make it down. I got bills and all this stuff. Come on, man. You goddamn 50 years old. You can't manage your bills.
Nice to see you, my young
Come on,
friend.
man. I'm not believing that. This
Sounds
doesn't
like
make
a bunch
sense.
of horse hockey.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Love the people who love you. Love the people who will make time for you. Love the people who will not be like, oh man, I got to do this over you. Those people, the people who have stuff to do over you, not for you, bro. You got to filter your friend, filter the people around you, man. Filter the people around you to the people who are actually gonna go out of their way for you. Those are the people you need to have as a friend, as a lover, as a communicator, best friend for life, family member for life. All these other people, they're not willing to go to hell and back for you.
They must have come this way. Think.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
Oh,
I've been busy with my
close the app. Don't
give time
talk
to those
about
that have time for you. I respect it. Good tip, bro.
Telling you, man, that's the rules I'm living by, man. It's me, you, live. That's the
squad.
It's a squad,
Wait,
man.
don't forget Cloud.
And Cloud, man, if you don't want to be a part of my life, that's cool. I try to invite these people over, have a good time, show them hospitality, and still, I try to give them the best of me, and that still isn't enough. You just don't like your life now. I don't understand. So, hey, it is what it is. So, I can't help you change your life. It's cool.
It's my life now. It's all about me. Me, myself, and I. Put my team on the back. You already know. It's time to get selfish, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to put you first. Ain't that right?
Gotta put you first now. Got to.
Because other people are putting themselves first. Why not you? You can't fix other people if you're broken. How are you gonna try to do that when you got stuff going on yourself?
Then the people who try to help you out, you don't even try to make time for. You can't win that way. You too busy holding on to the people who are making you broke. You gotta make time for the people who are trying to fix you. Whoa, man, what are we doing? In life, you got to want to work with the people who are winning.
You always want to be in the room. You always want to be in the room with people that are in higher level than you are. Always learn from them, connect with them. You know, always be around high level people. Because if I'm the most successful person in the room,
in the wrong
then
room.
I'm in the wrong room.
Wrong. Wise words from Dante.
Thank you. And until next time, we'll see you on Just the Tips.